Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 3049 of What Shifted Now, lifting weights. And I confessed in the last video that I still have my weights that I moved 7 years ago in. One of them still in the plastic wrap. Therefore, you know, I only usually ever use one at a time. These are actually 5-pound weights, which is pretty good for me. 2 and 3 are what I usually use. I walk around with 2-pound ankle weights or 2.5-pound ankle weights, and my little 3-pound arm weight, which obviously I haven't been doing enough arm exercises lately. That all has to do with us focusing on this month, the physical area and aspect of our life as part of the 9-part life framework that I share all the time. Been sharing it since 2020. Before that, I shared a 7-part life framework that I learned from Tony Robbins and Jim Rohn, because it massively changed my ability to manage and create things in my life. Long story behind that, but which I won't go into. So today we're working on supersize challenges. That's the topic for both of the challenges. I am still nursing a summer cold. It has been like a really long, ridiculous week for me personally, trying to get things done. So I decided that this is the weekend that I'm offering a buy one, get one on this year's mastermind for Supersize Your Business. We're doing a bottleneck breakthrough to your next level mastermind for 90 days or 120. I haven't decided yet. We're going to play it by ear with the group that goes through. But for this weekend only, you can get your co-founder or friend or someone in a different industry that you want to partner up with, and you can each go together and get it for half off. I've never offered a half off on my coaching before, but since I'm launching a new thing on the school platform, I wanted to try it out. And since I've been sick all week, I felt like I was a little bit behind the 8 ball. We start July 1st, so I wanted to throw that offer out there. Also working on so many other things. I am in a coaching program right now, which I, again, feel like I'm a little bit behind the 8 ball. Whenever I get sick, I keep up, but just barely. I keep up with the content, but it's slower with the implementation, although I'm doing some of that too. Also taking an AI training with my son, so that I can automate some of the things that being visually challenged just take me longer than most people, right? I create content every morning. I make my videos. I love making videos every day. I think it's fun. It's helped me through a lot of different challenging times and frustrating things, that it gives me something to show up for and do that helps me and helps other people too. And so I think it's a win-win. I would suspect most people think I'm batshit crazy, but I like doing it. So I'll do it as long as I feel like it. And then when I don't want to do it anymore, I don't feel like it's of value, I will stop doing it. This is probably the one I'll stop first. It's, day 3049, 3050 tomorrow. It's probably been a couple more days, but I missed one day because I had COVID. Christmas of 2020, I totally had COVID. Could not get off the couch to hardly get to the bathroom. I was hacking and coughing up so much and coughing so much, just kind of like I am now. Right now, I quit, drink some coffee, and talk fast so that I don't cough during the videos. Yesterday, I was coughing during my videos. So that means I'm getting better, right? So I've missed a couple of days, but this is a segment I would probably stop doing first, because it's mostly for me. I like sharing with other people the lessons I've learned, the things that have worked for me, the things that haven't, but I'm not sure if it's a whole lot of value to other people, because each of our journeys is unique and different, and it's up to us to keep track of our own journey, which is secretly why I started doing this. Being legally blind, I needed to find a way that I could capture what I was doing, what was working and what wasn't working, and not have to write it down in my notebooks of things that I really cannot read. Even with a magnifying glass, it's a challenge for me. Way more than you need to know. Obviously oversharing because I don't feel good. If I can help you in any way, if you need help with anything, please reach out and ask. I want to be that resource that if you're struggling with something and you don't know who to ask, you ask me. And the reason I do that is I learned a long time ago, actually even before this, but it really hit home when I was becoming a ClickFunnels certified partner. Back in 2016, I had sold my Italian food manufacturing business as part of my divorce. That was my final business that I had been involved with my ex-husband. And so I wanted to just be done with all of that. And I was looking for something to do. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to do something online. I've always been curious about the internet. I'm going to go online and figure it out. And Jim Edwards had recommended ClickFunnels. I had found ClickFunnels, but I had never really looked at it at all. I was always so busy running for my life, I didn't have time to do anything online. And so I thought, oh, I'm going to figure this out. Something new. I've got time. I got money. I've got energy. Let's go. So I started off in ClickFunnels Certified Partnership Program. And I don't even remember why I was telling this story. That's what happens when you get a head cold. All right. Go out, that's when I started doing this, documenting my journey, because I wanted to find a way to do that. We were encouraged to, all of us have been encouraged to do video, because video is the way that people get to know us. People want to know, especially in this day and age of AI, that there's real people behind the information and the sharing, because real people will always be more important than all the AI stuff that's being generated. But because of my visual challenges, I am looking for ways to make life easier. So, I make my videos. I love making my videos, but I would love to be able to automate the process of processing and sharing my videos. Hope that makes sense. All right, if I can help you anyway. Oh, my whole point of that story, I now remember, was I would struggle with certain parts of the program and figure that it was my job to figure it out, because I want to be a person that figures stuff out. And I would go like 2 weeks trying everything I could think of. And then I would finally get up the gumption to ask somebody in the group about it. And as soon as I would get done typing and hit send, I knew instantly what I needed to do. It was almost mind-blowing. It happened like 5 or 6 times during that training. And it reinforced for me that I have to be willing to ask. I have to be willing to ask for help. I have to be willing to ask for business. I have to be willing to ask people to join forces with me on different projects, because I love doing things like summits and things. I have to just be willing to ask. And if the answer is no, who cares? Somebody else it is for, and the timing is right. Hope that makes sense. Anyway, asking is one of the most important things we can do. So I'm going to ask you to have an awesome day, and to ask me if you need any help with anything. All right, have a great day, because I guarantee you already know the answer. That's the whole point of that story. Go out, make it an amazing day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.